very easy. I did not break it very much because when she would break it with her hand, I'll tell you, it was not as even as that. So now I'm going to proceed to making the famous panade or bread soup. And the bread soup is very different from one area to the other. You will see some made with white bread, some made with black bread, some made with little rolls, some made with honey bread. They're all over the place, absolutely all over the place. So I have some onions there, and I'm going to try to cook those onions a little more to get a little more color out of them. So I'm raising my heat here, and not too much, huh? Just a little bit. I always do things ahead of time, as you know, because it's much easier for me. Huh? So we'll just toss the onion a little bit in the butter, all right? And we're going to add some stock. Now, believe it or not, in an area where there is plenty of chicken, plenty of rabbit, there is always some stock that is made at home. There is a stock pot that's, at the time that I was there, it was on the hearth. That woman cooked on the hearth. Nowadays, in the farm, there is a little stove that has been fitted into the mantle. It's really quite interesting. But in her days, she cooked on the hearth still. And I saw this being done when I was a little child. And it was really interesting. Now, you can see my onions sauteing nicely there. Okay, I'm going to put the stock over them. Okay, so as you can see, so far so good. It's nothing but an onion soup. Huh? But as I said, instead of water, it would take a famine, literally a famine, for people not to make a little stock and a little chicken stock at home. There. Now I'm adding my bread. See, stirring very well. Keep stirring, because then the bread, if you don't stir, will go deposit at the bottom, and then it makes a big mess like a pancake at the bottom, and it's not very pleasant. So bring this back to a boil, okay? And as soon as it boils, you can leave it. That's fine. The gel has been done. There is no more problem. And you're going to add the seasoning of the Arabs again, the anise. Here's some ground anise to put in it. Everything is made with anise, sometimes with cumin also, but basically they liked anise better than cumin. Actually, they replaced the cumin by anise. Good. Now, of course, since everything has to be done ahead of time, I will show you here what I have, which is a soup, which is finished, which I'm going to reheat. Oh, it's still very hot. Now, I want you to see the texture when it is finished. You see how heavy it is. So don't hesitate to put a little stock or a little water, salted water, to reheat it a little bit after you're finished. And then we're going to enrich it with sour cream and heavy cream. Now, I am a little touchy, as you know, on the subject of crème fraîche. A lot of people like to buy crème fraîche at a lot of money, and I keep saying that it is absolutely useless to use crème fraîche, because the crème fraîche is made in this country is absolutely not crème fraîche, especially in the Auvergne where there is, look how thick my soup became, huh? It became very, very thick, and when it cooks half an hour for taste, it's going to be even thicker than that. So what I do to replace the crème fraîche, I make sour cream and heavy cream together, there, and then I'm going to use this as a liaison. I'm going to put some of the soap in it, like that, see, mix it well, and return the cream to the pot. That's it, and we're going to have a soup which is really quite delicious. Now, I said anise, but you know, there used to be everything growing in there. A lot of time, especially, I do remember a lot of time growing in there, because there was so much time growing wild in the mountain, especially in the southern part of the place. There is a lot of time growing up. So here we are. That's good. Ooh, look at that, huh? All right, leave the marbling in it. It always came with the marbling, because to be very honest with you, everybody used to make the mixture of cream in their own plate. Huh? It did come on the table with a large, very large bowl full of cream. So here I have an exquisite looking dish that could be from this area also, in which I'm pouring my soup like that. See? There we are. All right? Here's a bowl of soup to stick to the rib, my friends. And on top of it, we put a little bit of Cantal. See? Now, I'm coming back to you in just a few minutes with a very, very lean dish for very, very poor days. I'm sure you will enjoy it.